What up, G Life? It's your boy, MC Shadow, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist where my videos and their own folders makes the video you're looking for a lot easier. Whether it's reactions, the G series, all that good stuff, they're in their own folders. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Man and Society, where I talk about everything outside of the streets, whether it's conspiracy, religion, politics, all that good stuff, you know. You already know. Don't forget to click on the subscribe, the like. It's free. It don't cost anything. You'll be helping my channel a lot get into the algorithm. Now, with that out of the way, what I want to talk about today was a question that I actually have been asked several times, which is, but before I get into that, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there that are actually being fathers and doing their thing. You know, I salute you, and, you know, keep up the good work, bro, because it's very important. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Now, how do gang members spend their holidays? You know, do we spend it with our family? Like, what does a gang member do on the holidays? Whether it's Christmas, Father's Day, Mother's Day, 4th of July, all that. We spend it no differently than any other day, bro. In the hood. Posted in the hood with the homies. That is what we do on the holidays. Yes, even on the holidays. You know what I mean? On the holidays would come up, you know, homies would just go to the hood. I remember we would just go to the hood, because back then there was no phones, you know what I mean? Well, you had your house phone, but, you know, most homies, there was no cell phones. Cell phones didn't exist. So we would just go to the hood and see what we would find, you know what I mean? You know, but see, in the holidays it's different though. There is a little difference. In the holidays, you know, homies go more fresh out. Homies go all creased up, you know, more than the usual, you know. And we show up with the better quality of beer, you know what I mean? If normally we're drinking like Tecate or Bud Light or some shit like that, this day we're drinking like Modelos or Coronas or some shit. We're drinking the quality stuff, you know. Maybe some Hennessy. Normally we drink the fucking Taco Vodka or some shit like that, you know what I mean? This day we're drinking the good stuff, and normally we're smoking some Chronic, some Stress, you know. This day we whip out the Kush, you know what I'm saying? Before it was maybe some cut Coke, but this day we're doing pure. But, you know, a little extra, you know. Homies show up with a little bit extra. And yeah, you would go to the hood, and 9 times out of 10, yeah, there was homies posted in the hood. Now, we wouldn't be as deep as the norm, you know, because some homies, you know, were with their families and stuff like that. Some, you know what I mean? Or some homies already had, you know, their families and stuff. But you would go to the hood and you were likely to find several heads. If normally we were posted, I don't know, let's say 60 to 50 heads, this day we were only posted like 30 or 25, but you still get a good amount. You know what I mean? So we right there, we do the backyard boogie, you know, music bumping out the homies ride or you know, some shit like that, and we just posted doing our thing. And it wasn't just like us that were doing it, because yes, this day you would still go gangbanging, you know what I mean? And guess who you would find? You will find other neighborhoods doing the very exact same thing. So shit would crack even on the holidays. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that, oh, it's the holidays, so nothing's cracking. No. Stuff was still cracking, you know what I'm saying? It didn't change, not even because of the holidays. Now look, the reason I'm bringing up this story, or talking about this, is for a reason. Because, you know, people have to keep this in mind. We're like 14, 15 years old, and here we are on the block. 14, 15 years old. We're at the block. You're probably wondering, like, how did this guy get to the block? Or why did his parents allow him to go to the block? Exactly. Why is that kid on the block? Would you let your kid go to the block on the holidays? Will you allow him to? Okay, so he's on the block. And while people say, oh, it's because, you know, we had the feeling like we belong in the brotherhood and the carnalismo and stuff like that. Although this is true, also keep this in mind. We rather be in a place, because we all know this, no matter from what age, when you get into a neighborhood, you know that you being out there, you could potentially go to jail, you know, and even for life. You're potentially going to get shot, jumped, stabbed, beat up, all of that. You could potentially get killed. All of these options, we are all aware and know that this could happen to us. It's not about the bitches. It's not about the money. That's not what's in a homie's mind. But what's always in the back of her head is like, we know what could happen out there. We know what could, you know what I mean? Because shit really cracks out there, dog. Homies say it all the time. That's why you even stay with your pistol. Because you know this shit's going to happen. So, instead of having a family dinner with your loved ones, right there, enjoying a good time with your family, you'd rather be in a place where you could potentially get shot and killed, homie. Now, psychologically, as a 15-year-old, he'd rather be out there where he could get killed or doing life instead of being at home with his family, enjoying a nice company, family time. Why is that? Why is that? Obviously, if you come from a loving home with loving family and stuff like that, where you guys have everything, feed them and everything, then obviously you gonna be at home, no? But if you're coming from a chaotic environment and shit like that, where you feel like these people don't even, you know, you don't even have no bond with these people, or that they don't even give a flying F about you, then why are you gonna be in that place? I'd rather be over here. Yeah, I could potentially die over here, but at least I'm around people that understand me and know what's happening. You feel me? So I'd rather take my chances over here, at least where I feel like I'm welcome. And that's why these kids end up on these blocks, because the parents ain't asking where they're at. Well, you're telling me that the parent can't stop a 15-year-old from going to the streets? They can't stop them? Or they don't want to stop them? Or they just don't care not to stop them? Because they're in their own thing. They're doing their own thing. Like, he's probably fine. He's cool. A kid is out there, 15, 16, 17 years old. He's out there. It's 2 a.m. My boy and the parents ain't wondering where he at. Or can't stop him from, you know? And why did he choose to even hit the streets to begin with? The reason he doesn't want to listen no more is because it's too late now. You're trying to stop him when it was already too late, when he was already out there. You know? Come on now. You gonna already try to stop him from... You're gonna try to stop him from smoking weed when he already almost finished the joint. Like, you telling me you didn't notice him rolling it up and and all of that, and when he was first hitting it, you noticed when he was already almost done? The fuck were you doing the rest of the time? A little bit too late now. Might as well let him finish it. He ain't gonna stop now. That's what I'm saying. Your child is very important. Your kids are very important. You know, notice what they're doing before it actually happens, before they're already out there. What were you doing before all of this? Pay attention to your kids. You know, ask them how was their day. You know, what are they playing? Can you play with them? Oh, that's cool. You know, acknowledge your kid. Get into his life. Understand him. Know what he's, you know, what's happening. Know his hobbies. Know his games. What he likes doing. And can I play with you? Can I skate with you? Can I shoot basketball with you? Can I play soccer with you? Can I use your hoverboard, even though you're probably gonna fall on your ass and hit your head? You know what I mean? If you have a little girl, bake some cookies, some cupcakes. Even if you're a man, homie, don't be afraid. That's your daughter, homie. What are you scared that some homie's gonna call you a fairy or a pussy because you're baking a cake with your daughter? You being an actual man, homie. That's your kid. Their opinion should mean more than the opinion of strangers, my boy. So don't be afraid to play, teacup parties with little crowns and shit like that and all that. You know, that's your child, bro. Their opinions mean more than the opinions of random strangers, bro. So play hide and seek with them. Don't worry about it. Like, damn, look at that grown-ass fool, man, acting like a kid. My boy, your kids are enjoying your time, homie. Everybody else's opinion of you is irrelevant, dog. But you make the choice. Who do you rather impress, or who would you rather stay face for? Random strangers or your child, homie? You know, because it seems like a lot of the problems and a lot of the behaviors that people display is because they don't want to feel embarrassed or being critiqued by a bunch of people that they don't even fucking know. That's why they try to act cool, or when somebody shows affection to their girl, they call them a mandilon and stuff like that. Yeah, because supposedly being this machista and stuff like that, that's the way a man has to be, and you gotta be assertive and everything. You gotta, oh yeah, and how does that end up, huh? Always arguing with your girl, and your kids not even acknowledging you and shit like that. Yeah, but you go ahead and be that real man that you say it is. You know what I mean? It takes two to run a household, dog. You know what I mean? You show your girl affection and display love and humbleness, and she'll display it right back. You make her a sandwich, she'll make you a sandwich. There'll be no problem. You know what I'm saying? And then you're teaching your kids how to respect a woman, how to treat a girl, and how it is, you know, to how to run a household. You know what I mean? That it takes two equal. You know, if she cooks dinner, you wash the dishes, or vice versa. You know what I mean? That way, because your kids are watching all of this. That way you're teaching them how to be with their significant other and stuff like that, you know, and you show them that you got to respect one another and etc. You know what I mean? And, you know, how a father should be with his children and playing and stuff like that, and only worry about the opinion of the ones he cares about and not the opinion of random strangers. But at night, if you want to be a machista and right there just, you know, partying and clubbing and drinking it away while your girl's at the house and kid, man, whatever you want, my boy. It's your life. I'm just saying. And shout out, we out.